Good morning, everyone. My name is Dude Jordan. I do cool game dev stuff here on Twitch, and today might be the last day of the Gameboy emulator. True, true. I'm very sad already. Good morning, Lit Geek, and congrats on being first. Here's your free confetti for the day. How you doing? Hope everything is fine with you. Yeah, today might as well be the last day of the Game Boy emulator, to be completely honest with you. Everything kind of works, you know. I was able to figure out why the audio was janky, and long story short, I didn't need to change a single line of code. I just had to enable some optimization flags. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. So, I mean, pretty much everything is working. I will show you because now it does sound really good. Now it does sound really good. Let's see. So first, I'm gonna show you, or I'm gonna disable like the optimization flags that I added, so you guys will be able to like see the difference of what it was and of what it instantly became. Okay. You see, like, it already sounds weird. Yeah. Yeah, we can agree. We can agree that it sounds weird. True. And then I essentially, yeah, I just added this optimization flag, mainly this one, which meant that even with debug symbols on, I would optimize as much as possible like the dependencies, so the dependencies wouldn't be compiled without optimization. We would still compile them with maximum optimization, and this is what it sounds like. Which is like a trillion times better, you know? So yeah, GG. GG. We essentially have like the audio working without me changing anything in code, which it was like incredible. So yeah. So given that we have audio working, and yesterday I had to rework a part of the memory bank controller stuff. Where is it? Oh, yeah, these are memory bank controller stuff, because apparently ROMs read and write data differently depending on enum on the cartridge header. I added support for no MBC, MBC1, and MBC3, which, as far as I know, are like the three most common ones. I mean, might as well one day add like the rest of them, but I don't know if you'll need it, honestly. So that being said, the only thing left to do is to try and go look for the basketball game that was like the first ever game that I owned and that I played even. So yeah, essentially the stream today is going to be very different. I'm taking requests, so if you guys have a Game Boy, an original Game Boy game that you used to play, and you'd like to see running on my emulator, please do. Please tell me, and I will happily oblige, or try to oblige. But yeah, without further ado, might as well start looking for that weird basketball game, which I don't know the name of. I don't know how the cartridge look. I don't remember much of how it played. So it's gonna be like a fun investigation. Well, okay. Can we we already found like a bunch of basketball only games, which is ideal. Can I like somehow filter this by a Game Boy only? That would be nice. Or is there like an additional filter that I can toggle? Yeah, I don't know. Genesis. By platform. Yeah. Game Boy. Oh, well, these are still all of the games. No, but this like gets rid of all the stuff. I mean, how many pages do we have? 14, yeah. No. Okay, we need to find a like a better source somehow. Let's see on this website. Yeah, it will be fun if any of the games that we found, oh, we are blocked because Portuguese government is like, no, you cannot. Which means that I need to add the Proton VPN extension. Oh, thank you for following, Ludia Loki. Thank you very much. He's your free confetti. Yeah, I think this is your first time on stream. My name is Dudezord. I do cool game dev stuff on Twitch. I have 3 projects on rotation. Today I'm working on the Game Boy emulator that I'm building from scratch in Rust. And the emulator works. The emulator actually works. So now I'm trying to find like the first game that I ever owned, which was like some sort of basketball game for the Game Boy, the original one, like the brick one, you know. So yeah, I'm trying to essentially find it, so we can try and play it and see how it performs here. So yeah, welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Okay, can I like do stuff here, please? Next, allow. Oh, I need to sign in, bro. Cool, not a Rust dev myself, but interesting project. Yeah, really interesting. I think it's this password. Hold on. Okay, I need to put the password. Hold on. Yeah, the reason why I chose the reason why I chose Rust was not because I enjoyed the language. I really do not enjoy it. It's mainly because it was like the first language, not the first language, the last language that I've used professionally. So I've been coding with Rust pretty much non-stop since 3 years ago for the company that I used to work on. And so currently it's the language that I feel the most comfortable with. Doesn't mean I like it, you know. It's just what do we have? But yeah, I could have gone with C++ or something else, but this works, you know. This works. Okay, it's this password. I'm just waiting for this thing to log in because I'm trying now. I'll need to download some ROMs, you know, to try. And my government does block some websites, so I will need to kind of circumvent that. Okay, we are back. GG. Now we can access this. So yeah, have you ever owned like one of these thick Game Boys? If you have, and if you have like a game that you enjoy to play, I mean, let me know. We can try and find it and play it as well. I guess today we'll mostly be like just playing it, just playing games, you know. Where is the Game Boy? Handheld. Yes. Most downloaded Tetris. GG. I mean, I want to browse by genre. Yes, that's what I want to do. Basketball. There are really only 11 basketball games for the for the Game Boy. I mean, that will make it easy. I just need to download all of them then. No, this doesn't feel like it. Hold on. Basically, I don't remember how the game looked like, so I will try to like download every single one of them essentially, and maybe find it. This game is unavailable. Oh. So actually now I won't be able to like grab anything. No, it's unavailable. Okay. I feel like we'll need a different source. Well, not a different source, like we already have like the list of games, you know. So that being said, I could essentially like now find them directly with the power of Google, you know. Bro, why can't I do this? Okay. No, this was not it. Oh my god, this is like terrible UI. Like I cannot even select the individual lines. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think this is it at all. Nah, this is not it. Okay, is this the one? Well, they don't show us how it plays, so maybe. Nah, it's not this. Okay, is it NBA Live 96? Game Boy. Might be, I don't know. Well. Black Pearl. Okay, we got our first one. Then there are a bunch of NBA Jam. Tournament edition. I don't know. It might as well be USA Europe. Okay. What about these one? Okay, we just need to keep going. Okay, this one is done. Oh, can I like select a genre there? Do I have like a basketball? No. Collection. Type. Oh. Okay, then I have the regular NBA Jam. These games are so old. I was just a baby. Not really. I was like 6 years old. Okay, NBA All-Star Challenge. Oh, there's an All-Star Challenge too. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll need to grab both. Okay, All-Star Challenges are done. And then I have In Your Face. What? In Your Face. No, it's not this one. And then College Slam. Which might be, you know. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Okay, pretty cool stuff. So now we should have a bunch of them, which I can put here inside a new folder. Basketball. I'm just gonna extract them. Oh, why didn't you extract all? Oh, it only extracts one at a time. Yep, that's dumb. Yeah, replace everything. Cool. Okay, so now we have a bunch of ROMs. now we need to try them. Now we need to try them. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower the audio, you know, just so it isn't like much obnoxious. Okay, so this should be a little bit more bearable, hopefully. Let's see. Okay, maybe it's still a little bit too loud. Because the audio is still not perfect, you know, so I can't like push it that much. This is so fucking cool. Yeah, this is really, really cool. I don't know what I can tell you, but I'm immensely proud of myself for doing this. Okay, I think I'll even lower it like a little bit more. I spent so many hours on this game as a kid, then I played it last year and completed it in less than an hour. Anticlimactic. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. But yeah, I think that I will, off stream, I think I will like start playing some of these games, you know. Probably up to completion. I mean, I do have the cartridges here. For a bunch of them. Hold on. This is a Pokemon. This is that one, that one. So we were playing this one, you know? We were playing this one. Super Mario Land 1. Oh, it's on the PC. Which is pretty cool. And then I also have Super Mario Land 2. And then I also have Super Mario Land 3, aka Wario Land 1. And then I have Pokemon Red. I have Pokemon Yellow. She's really cool. And then I have like this weird, that I don't remember much, Tasmania game. Yeah, so I think I will try to play these. But the one that I really want to play is the basketball game, because I don't know what happened. I don't have that cartridge anymore. I would say that probably that cartridge is attached to the console. The console, I currently don't know its whereabouts. It might be in like one of 3 family member attics, you know? So yeah, I will... so many games, I only have 3. Hence why I spent so many hours in Mario. Well, yeah, if I were to choose my favorite game, then it has to be this one. It has to be Wario Land 1. Because one of the cool things is that you can see the difference in the game quality as like the console got older, you know, like games started becoming a lot better, you know. And Wario Land 3 compared to Super Mario Land 1, I mean, they don't even feel like the same console, you know. Wario Land 3 was so cool, like the graphics like looked amazing. You had like tons of power-ups that you could do with the character. So yeah, I would say that's probably the game that I played the most, besides the Pokemon games, you know. But yeah. Oh, I also have like Pokemon. I think it's Crystal, but I don't know. I've never really enjoyed anything outside of the original 151 Pokemon, so... Oh, talking about Pokemon. Like 2 years ago, I started collecting some cards. So I have like a binder of some cards of the 151, but this is like a new, launch that they had, which they stopped already, so I cannot get more booster packs for these. But I mean, gonna have like all of your well-known Pokemon. Okay, I need to do it more like this and like this. Like pretty cool stuff, you know? Okay, now these the fake microphone is annoying me, you know? But yeah, the other day I was looking at my collection. And I found out that I have a card that is worth around 200 bucks. Which is not terrible. At all. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Yeah, in total, well, not really 200 bucks, more like 160 or something. But in total, my entire collection is worth around 300 bucks for some reason. I only spent $80 in cards like 2 years ago. So yeah, I almost 4x'd my their worth. But I mean, they are not in print anymore, you know. So this was like a very short printing period, and I only have like 80 of them, like 80 unique of them. Then I have a bunch of copies that are not worth much. So yeah, maybe someday I'll buy like the individual cards. I mean, these are like brand new. Single booster, yeah. Well, these are not the original ones, you know. This is a new print. Okay. Try to remove them very carefully because it's worth way too much money for what it is. Oh, yeah, it's inside a thing. Hold on. So I'll need to pull it out. But it's like it's this card. Oh my god. Hold on. Yeah, something like this. It's like it's foil and all. I don't know if it shows the foil like this. But yeah, this thing is worth around 200 bucks for some reason, which is cool. I mean, I don't really care about what they are worth. I'd rather just have like one of each, you know, just to finish the collection. So someday, when I hopefully get a job, a well-paying one, hopefully, I will finish the collection. Okay, now I need to start it again without bending it. But yeah, I have like lots of cards. Although I would say that my favorite one, let me see which one it is. I mean, I really enjoyed Charizard, you know. So if I had to pick, I would have to pick Charizard. Let me see if I can pull it. Come on. I shouldn't probably be handling these like this, you know? But I really don't care. I'm not selling them. Yeah, this is also like super ultra mega foiled. Yeah. Charizard X. Whatever the X means. It's like a super OP version of it somehow. Yeah. So I guess that yeah, someday I'll need to spend the money just to finish the collection because they're out of print. Each day that passes, they get like more expensive, you know. So yeah. So I can't wait much because then it will be pretty much impossible to get cards for like a fair amount of money. I have let me see if I can show you. Okay, something froze. No. Okay, everything is working. Cool. Okay, let me see if I can show you card market. How do I show you? Boosters, yeah. So the collection that I have is the 151, which is like this Scarlet Violet Mio collection. So yeah, there are people that have been selling it for like, well, but this is in Italian, so 13 euros for an Italian edition, which is meh. But yeah, I mean English only is like 24 bucks for 8 cards, which is oof. Yeah, but then you have the single ones of the same 151. Okay, and if I sort them by most expensive, this is the one I have. This is the one I have, which is well, the cheapest one now selling is 118. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense how a card would be worth like $1,000 though. Charizard one. I mean, this one, Charmander one, is $1,000. Like, what do you mean, bro? Well, they are $1,000, but people have been buying them for 300. So apparently, as soon as it appears here, like it immediately disappears. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what like any of this stuff means. This one says like EB game stamp. I don't know what that means because I mean, what is the difference between this one? Okay, so this one is not holographic, and this one is apparently. I don't know. Yeah, I also have this one, this Bulbasaur one, which is pretty cool. I also have this Bulbasaur one, Venusaur, sorry. So I actually have like some of the like most expensive ones actually. This is the one that I was showing, like the Charizard X, which I think is the one that looks like the best one. It's still $4, you see, or €4. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. In any case, we should have downloaded by now all of the basketball games that at least we could find. So I think it's time to like try to play them. You know. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so let's start with College Slam USA. Yeah, essentially, I'm trying to figure out which game it was. I don't recall which game it was, so we'll have to see. Okay, can I skip ahead, little guy? No? Okay, I'll wait. Practice at WED semi-final. Okay. These this game doesn't tell me anything. I don't think it's this one. No, absolutely it's not this one. Okay, cool. Which means that we can essentially not play it anymore. I mean, that's gonna be the stream, by the way. Like, I'm just trying games, and eventually I'll find it, and GG, it will be it. '91. Jordan versus Bird, 1-on-1. The only part that I remember like from this game is that he had like a free throw mechanic, which was cool. So I don't know. I think that's the specific thing that I will be trying to find. Oh. No. Okay, the audio is already like messed up. No, but I don't think this is the game. Can I like actually legit exit from here? Do I need to finish like all of the balls though? Oh no, I can okay, I can actually walk around. Nah, this is not it. This is not it, I think. Okay. Okay, let's go for the third one. NBA All-Star Challenge. '90. 1 player, 2 players. Press start. Okay. I don't think we can play this game, because I don't see a cursor, which is not good news. Which is not good news. Yeah, it's saying like press start, but I mean, I don't see a cursor anywhere. Oh boy. Yeah, imagine that we still cannot play like the actual game. Oh, it actually crashed. Hold on. Okay, it actually crashed. Okay, so let me run in debugger mode. Okay. So it's crashing on where? There. Okay. I think now because I removed some of the debugging info to make this run better, I think I'll need to revert on that because I don't know what the issue is. Okay, let's try this. It immediately sounds like garbage. Amazing. Okay. So it's crashing here. What what do you mean? Self-bit mask 5. Oh, do I need to shift 6? Okay, hold on. FF1C. Okay, seems like it's just someone passing like bad data in. FF1C is this output level. Oh, but they might be filling in that 7th bit with like garbage. I see. Okay, so I need to do this. Okay, fixed. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay. So now we can go back to this and play it again. Free throws, Ors. Accuracy shootout tournament. I kind of vaguely remember Ors though. Select player. Charles Barkley. This is cool. Oh, it crashed again. It crashed again. Okay, I'm getting a personal call. Be right back. Voila, I am back. Yeah, I might be getting a job after all. It was a friend calling me. Well, it was Elgardia calling me, telling me that he referenced me to his boss, and his boss showed interest. So I might be getting a job interview sooner rather than later. GG's. Okay, so we crashed somewhere, but I don't know why. What is why pause? Yeah, this freaking thing is like removing a bunch of values, you know, from there. Attempt to subtract with overflow. Why would these appear here? So why is the current like scan line that we're doing? Why pause is the position for the object? This is telling us that this y offset is coming as negative. But whenever we enqueue these scan lines, they shouldn't be here. So I wonder if I have like a bug on the pushing on the scanline objects, you know? Which might be the case. I don't know. Like maybe one of these checks is not properly being done or something. Maybe these need to be like or equal, you know, something like this. I don't know. At the same time, I don't want to be like guessing stuff, because then this might cause stuff to not render, you know. Free throws. Okay, allergies are picking up. Oh, this is similar to the free throw thing. I vaguely remember this. But I don't think this is the game though. I'm so bad at this. No, whatever we did, like it's now the ball has like these weird like defects there. So I'm just like quickly gonna revert this. There's like something else odd in there, but let's try again. But yeah, I vaguely remind of those free throws, although I don't remember like the rest of the game. One-on-one. I'm gonna Michael Jordan, obviously. Hmm. Traveling. Charging. Traveling. I'm terrible at this game. Okay. Oh my god. I would be doing some really weird shit if I wasn't streaming, yeah. I would probably be playing like Game Boy ROMs from the 90s, you know? She's kind of pretty cool. Oh my god. Hello, Elgardia, welcome. Good morning. Oh my god. Fucking Michael Jordan doesn't know how to play basketball. Crazy stuff. Greetings, fellow interneters. Yes. Okay, I'm clearly missing something because I cannot throw free throws. Yeah. Okay, but I vaguely, in any case, I vaguely remember remember like the 3-point or the free throw shooting being something like this. I'm not really sure about the rest of the game. I don't remember that menu. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't essentially recall the menu being like that. But this is the most common, the one that I would say is the most similar to what I remember. I mean, but there's All-Star Challenge 2, which might probably be it, you know. Okay, let's see. Okay, this was released 1 year later. NBA All-Star Challenge 2. Oops. I mean, this kind of feels like this feels like the exact same game. Although this one seems like a little bit closer. For fuck's sake. Michael Jordan is like the worst player that I've ever balled. GG. Oh my god. I mean, it's cool how like the physics are like actually kind of accurate, you know? Okay, it's way too low. This is way too high. Oh, it still went in. Okay, and then it crashed. Where did it crash? Here again. how can I actually fix this? For now, at least. I can do this, and then if I offset is less than 0, continue. Let y offset as use size. Okay. I mean, I vaguely remember of this pre-throw stuff. I think I need to play like the rest of the game and see. But this menu is not like telling me anything. Okay, I think it might actually be this game, you know? Oh my god. Was this the game though? I would say this one feels more similar than the previous one. But I don't know, you know? It's tough. It's tough actually telling for certain. Yeah, like I cannot say. I cannot really say. Jordan, NBA Jam. Okay, let's try NBA Jam. I would say that I don't remember picking individual teams, but I do remember choosing like individual players to play. So the All-Star Challenge kinda feels like it's a little bit more. B for options. Greatest players, me. No. %, this was not it. I mean, it does feel cool. GG. Okay, so this is like a 2v2 type of game. Oh, so I actually only control like one player. Okay, this was not it. This was not it. I can tell you that much. Is there another NBA Jam? Okay, there's the NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Okay, let's see if it's this one. Where the hell is the thing? Okay, it's here. No, this is not it. Practice mode. Absolutely not. I mean, this does look really cool for like a... I mean, yeah, this look really cool, but absolutely not. Okay. What more games do we have here? I mean, I feel like we have NBA Live 96. And this is gonna be our last game here. EA Sports. No. No, just for the start menu. I wouldn't say it is it. I have like tons of rendering artifacts. Tons of rendering artifacts. So no. Okay. So did we play them all? College, Jordan, Challenge, Challenge 2, Tournament Edition, Jam, NBA Live. Yeah, I mean, from all of these, the only ones I would say that there's a possibility would be the All-Star Challenge. But I'm kind of afraid of committing, you know? This is like a very important decision to be doing. But I don't remember this menu. Like, I don't remember any of these options, you know? Hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember playing this. Or do I? I would say that it's probably between the All Stars and All Stars Challenge 2, but I can't really like put the finger on the I don't know the oh, what is the expression here? Charging. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Time's up. I lost. GG. Yeah, I always found amazing how you couldn't actually just like go back to the main menu. You needed to turn off and turn on the console again. Horse. Oh, so they have to like. I remember this. I remember seeing like the horse appearing on those backboards, you know. I don't know. I kind of feel like a little bit anticlimactic, you know. I thought this would be like way more funnier. Um, but I can't really tell if this is the game, you know. I kind of remember like the letters of Ors appearing like on the backboard. So that's something. I do also remember like the free shooting like mechanic. 3 points. Let's go. Horror. I feel I'm better at 3 points shooting than like regular shooting somehow. Fuck, I failed. Okay, we failed. It's our chance to win. Oh, Jordan. Why would you do this? This Ange guy never tries to go for a 3-point shot. He's afraid of us, you know? He's scared. He always shoots like so close to the board. Weird. Jordan. Jordan for the 3. He failed. He failed. Oh, now he tried the 3-point shot. Okay. So now we actually need to try it. Oh, we failed. Okay, he went for the 3 points as well and failed again. Oh my god. I don't want to be a whore. I want him to be a horse, you know? Okay, let's hope that he fails now. GG, we won. We won. Ange is a horse. Jordan wins. Hell yeah. Okay, so I remember the horse game. I don't remember much of this menu. I also remember the free throws. You know. I remember that we had individual player selection. I don't actually recall if the selection looked like this, but I kind of remember this 3-point shootout. The free shot mechanic, like being this, you know. Where I kind of had to... Yeah, I kind of remember like having like this arrow just going like crazy, but I didn't even know that I needed to like try to counter steer it with the arrow keys. I think I just needed to wait for like the perfect moment. Okay, so I made 3 out of 5. And this music is terrible. Okay. Let's try the All-Star Challenge 2 again. Because at this point I'm very certain that it's one of the two, you know? I just don't know which one specifically. I don't remember about this menu at all. And I don't remember about this music either. It's weird. What the hell is an accuracy shootout? What's this? Yeah, I don't remember any of these. I don't know. It feels like the difference between this game and the other one is like on the other one you are kind of play on a college basketball field, like in a gym. How do I say this? Like in a gym building without like people watching, you know? And on this one, you actually have like people sitting down behind the basket board. And I don't remember playing with people. I don't remember the other one though. Okay, 28 points. The music is something obnoxious, isn't it? Okay, let me try the... Oh, they don't even have ores here. Oh, then it cannot beat this one at all. They don't even have ores here. Yeah, there's zero shot it's this game. Man, at least I'm kinda good at throwing 3 points now. How do I actually go back? Press start? No, bro. I want to like go back. No. I think it's probably gonna be the All-Star Challenge one. Like the first one. Because I remember playing Ors. And the All-Star Challenge 2 doesn't have Ors. So, GG. I think we found it. 1990. The year I was born. GG. Yeah, I mean, maybe it was this. I don't know. Tripaka versus Ainge. Well, I think we found it. I thought I would be like happier, but I think we found it. NBA All-Star Challenge. Are there other Game Boy games with basketball, horse, free throw? No, it was only this one. Yeah. I think this is the only game that had horse. Oh, it even had the manual. Damn. Let's shoot some hoops. It's amazing how before, like, the games were so simple, but they kind of needed to babysit you into like teaching how to play the game. And I mean, these were games that had like two buttons, you know, A and B. And nowadays, you have like super complex 8-button games plus two joysticks, and you don't get a manual. I mean, to be completely honest, I didn't have the manual either. All-Star Challenge. I mean, if I recall correctly, I only had like the cartridge. Well, now that I'm looking at the cartridge, it kind of reminds me of something. So maybe this is the game after all. Oh, it's NBA All-Star Challenge too. No. Yeah. I think this is the game after all. Hooray! I mean, we did it. We found the missing game from our infancy. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna move it here and delete the rest of the basketball games. Okay, so now what do I do now? What should I do now? I feel like I kinda want to work on the emulator a little bit. I don't know exactly doing what, but I would say that I would probably enjoy being able to play like Pokemon or something, start to end. Issue is that we currently do not support save games, which is not too terrible, I would say. Which is not too terrible. As far as I know, only games that had the external RAM and battery powered allowed for save games, and the battery powered bit or the cartridge having a battery inside to save the contents was like a part of the, like when you get the cartridge type, it tells you, you know, it tells you what type of memory bank controller it has, if it has external RAM, and if it has a battery to power that RAM while the console is shut down. So I wonder what we can do here. You know? Yesterday I came across a list of all the where is it? Oh, here on cartridges, like a Gameboy ROM list. Oh, it's not here. Lol. Okay, so they actually do not render it from here. But yeah, I found a list on this awesome GBDev thing, where it actually contains like all of the ROMs that existed, and like 1,000 and something of them, more, almost 3,000 games. And it also tells you what type of memory banking they add. So they add memory bank controller 1, memory bank controller 5. But I don't know if they tell us. Oh, so they do tell us which ones adds like the battery powered RAM for saving the game. So yeah, we had the rumble thing, which I don't know exactly what it means. Let's see, cartridge. Rumble. Yeah, it's probably like MBC5 with. So there's probably an MBC5 with Rumble, then an MBC5 with without ramble. But apparently MBC1, MBC5 and MBC3 were like the top chosen ones. I wonder if I can somehow like investigate this file a little bit further. Okay, can I open Excel? I try to create like some sort of, I don't know, like filters in it or something. This PC, browse, downloads. Okay. Okay, so can I like add a filter here? Yes. Can I also sort them? Yes. Okay, so this will tell us like the type of cartridges that were the most common. So there's this bunch. Type bung for pocket voice. I don't see any bung here. Oh, no idea what this means. Then we have some with camera, which are probably these, like the pocket camera. EMS. I don't know what this means, bro. They really don't make it easy on you. Game jack. Then you have UC1, UC3. Oh, okay, UC1, UC3. Real-time clock speaker infrared. Damn. Okay, so they're actually like pretty advanced cartridges types, you know? I mean, one of them had a freaking Gameboy camera in it, you know? But it's pretty cool. Although these were only used for like handful of games, literally. Okay, then MBC1 has like a ton of them. A ton of them. It's yeah. So MBC1 is goes from a 36 all the way to 1387. So this is like 1350 games out of 2900. So almost half of the games use MBC1, memory bank controller 1, which is cool. And then we had a couple of them which had memory bank controller 2, but not that many actually, just like 200 games or something. Yeah, like 150 games at the memory bank controller 2. No, not even 100. 88 to 72. Okay, so 84 games had this. Kirby. Okay. Okay, and all of MBC2 were like battery powered. So they allowed for saving games. Okay, then we also have MBC3 with RAM. What's that? Hold on. RAM battery RTC. ROM battery. Okay. All of MBC3s also add battery on them. Yeah, so I wonder if I think I will probably implement like save game to this. Although I'll do it like pretty easy. Like I'm already grabbing the external data. So the only thing I'll do is just like grabbing that and saving to file. Thank you for the follow. Fugue State. I guess that's your username. Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Dudezord. I'm currently working on my own Gameboy emulator that I've been writing in Rust. And I mean, it plays. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, let me just like mute the music. And yeah, like it plays. It's pretty cool. And I built the entire thing from scratch. There has been zero AI help here. So, pretty awesome stuff. I'm very proud of this. It only took like, I don't know, like 20 something individual days to do this. Half of them were half days, the other half were like full days, you know. So in reality, it took like 3 weeks of full time. But yeah, I mean, it works. What's happening? Good morning, Minister of Defense. Look at this. I mean, it plays and sounds amazing, finally. You got it working. Yeah, actually the issue with the sound had nothing to do with my code. Had nothing to do with my code. Okay, there are still some bugs with the sound, okay? But it had nothing to do with my code. So currently, Rust supports different like compilation flags, same as C++. And in order for me to be able to attach breakpoints and stuff, I've been compiling it using this dev profile, which essentially compiles it. It doesn't optimize it entirely, but it still allows to have some sort of debugging information. And what was happening was that I was compiling it like without any optimizations at all. Not even the libraries that we use, they weren't being optimized at all. So it sounded like this. Which is not good. You know? Which is not good at all. And yeah, I thought the reason why it was sounding like this crappy was because I had something wrong with the timing in my codes. Apparently not. Apparently it's just the library, like this what's it called? CPAL library, like cross platform audio library that I'm using, because it's not being compiled with optimizations on. it just runs like shit. And if I just enable like better compilation flags, then it just sounds good. So yeah, I took a while yesterday after stream to figuring that out, but yeah, I didn't have to change any code. And this morning I did what I've been promising since day one, which is I went and looked for the basketball game. I went and looked for the basketball game that was the first actual like console game that I ever played, and I found it. It was NBA All-Star Challenge, and it plays like this, just so you can see. I'll answer in a bit. Let me just finish showcasing. But yeah, essentially, what I remember the most about these games was like this free throw mechanic here, where we have like a little cursor like bouncing around, and you kind of have to counter steer it with the arrow keys, you know. So this is what I had like more in my mind about what a game should be. But then I found out that there was also a NBA All-Star Challenge 2, which also adds this mini game. So then I needed to figure out like exactly which one of the two would be the game that I played, you know. Look at that, perfect. So I continued playing these, like the different game modes, and I find out that the thing that made it click was not only the free throw part, was the horse minigame, and mainly like this player selection screen, because I remember that I wouldn't pick a team, I would pick like individual players. So I'm going with Michael Jordan, obviously. And then I would play against the CPU, right? And then this is the horse minigame, where you essentially you try to shoot from a random place successfully, and then your opponent has to do like the same shot, and whoever misses gets a letter. Whoever misses 5 times gets horse, you know. So I free throwed, 3 points shootout, and now Barkley tries it, it also does it, so now I'll need to do it again, because we both scored. So now I missed, and now he's gonna try to shoot. And I will I missed on purpose, see? And then I earned a H. And I remembered like seeing like the letters popping up like back in the time. So yeah, we found the game. This is the game. My first ever like a console game was a NBA All-Star Challenge from 1990, the year I was born. But I only played it like 6 years later. So pretty cool, pretty cool. What did you use to make your emulator window look like that? A PNG. It's literally a PNG. And Windows, Mac, and Linux, they have support for like transparent windows, you know. So you can put whatever. Essentially what needs to happen is that then you need to be the one, instead of using like the regular Microsoft API to add buttons and that sort of stuff, you need to render like the pixels individually yourself, and that's how you do it. I'm essentially rendering the PNG myself. I'm like reading the individual pixels and then copying it to the frame buffer of the window. And then I grab the screen, like the screen rendering from the emulator, and I render it on top on the green part. So it matches perfectly. But yeah, because if I actually show you, hold on. If I actually show you, where is it? GUI. I mean, in order for it to look like that, you need to disable like resizing and disable the decorations. The decorations are like the minimize and close buttons, you know. But if I add them back, then it doesn't look as great, you know. I mean, it's still transparent, but now you have like the title bar attached and the minimize and maximize and close buttons. But yeah, that's what I'm using. If you are asking Rust specifically, I'm using Winit, which is like the cross-platform library for initializing and managing windows and events. And then I'm using the image crate to just like read the PNG and be able to access like individual pixels inside. And then soft buffer is essentially what Winit uses for the like frame buffer, you know. So I write to this soft buffer and then I tell Winit to use the soft buffer as its frame buffer, and then it just works. And then CPAL and Hound are the audio libraries. Well, Hound is the wave file recorder that we use to implement the audio stuff. And CPAL is the cross-platform audio library, which just outputs audio to the speakers. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. And I mean, I would say that I kind of consider the emulator to be like done now. I mean, it just works. It just works. So what I was trying to do was, okay, what would I need to be able to play, like, for example, Pokemon from start to finish? And yeah, I was trying to see like what I need in terms of like identifying the cartridge and supporting save games. And essentially, I have the list of the 2,900 official Game Boy ROMs that were released, and they all contain the like the type of cartridge in them, like this cartridge type here. So ROM only means that they don't have like any external RAM attached. So that's our no MBC implementation, which is this one, which is ROM only. Oh, there's a very tiny Game Genie bias. Okay, cool. And then there's essentially a couple of memory bank controllers which are more used than others. And supposedly it's a memory bank 1, which we implemented, memory bank 3, which we implemented already, memory bank 5, which has a ton of usages. So if I try to select all of them, out of 2,900, how many games use this? Okay, still scrolling. Yeah, so memory bank controller 5 is like used a ton, as you can see. Come on. Scroll up. Faster. Faster. MC long, the D letter. So yeah, obviously a ton of games use this MBC5, which are 1189 games use MBC5, so I'll need to implement that. Then other games use MBC3, also a handful of them, obviously. Mostly like the Pokemon games all use MBC3, like Pocket Monsters, lol. But yeah, all the Pokemon games use MBC3. And then MBC3 are only 109, and then MBC2, and then MBC1. So MBC1 and MBC3 are implemented. I will need to implement MBC2 and the MBC5. This will give me 99% support with all games. And then what I need to do is essentially the type of games that have like this yes here, and this yes stands for an external battery in the cartridge. The ones that have this yes are the ones that actually have save games, you know? And those are defined by the ones that have battery here. So I know essentially when I query the game types, I can essentially like know if they have a battery or not. And the ones that have battery support saving games, and supporting a saving game is just as simple as like creating a file somewhere on disk temporarily, and whenever I close the Gameboy emulator, whatever is in RAM, I need to write it to that file. And then hopefully the next time when we open a game, we need to check if there's a file belonging to that game, and if it does, then we copy that file into the RAM, and that should be that. Hello American, good morning. I'm sure there are touches you can make. I know when it comes to emulators, a lot of games have quirks that are hard to emulate. That is true, but I'm not looking forward to be like 99% accurate or anything like that. The objective since day one has been to play like that basketball game. So it plays and it plays without crashing, and it has sound, it has controllers, the rendering is fine, so I'm happy. That's why I consider like a success. I will probably try to like replay the games that I owned, like the Super Mario Land 1, 2, and 3, the Pokemon Red, Tasmania, like those games. You got sound working? Bro, do you know when someday you have like a bug in your code and you are like, I don't know what the fuck is going wrong, and then you think about it, and then the next day you come up and it's like one letter that was wrong? It was not even that. I didn't have to change my code at all. And it started working. Okay, so this is what we had before. No, hold on. This is loading the basketball game. Let's go with Super Mario. So this is what we had before, which sounds like very rough and slow and weird. And I was like messing with like the timings manually, putting like ×2, ×0.5, like try to see if I could unlock it. But then I compile it as release. you know. I compile it as release, as not as a development build. And it started working. Rust, am I right? Yeah. Fuck Rust. So then I found a middle ground where I can choose to optimize things slightly while keeping debug info, so I can still like attach breakpoints. So that's what these lines here do. So I can still attach breakpoints, but it still plays good. Yeah, pretty fun. Pretty fun. So yeah, essentially we have support for MBC1. I added support for MBC3 without the timer though. Not the timer, just MBC3. So code was right, debugging was messing with it. Compiling it with debug info essentially does not optimize the code, and because it does need to contain all of debug info, the code is not optimized, so it just runs slower, you know. And yeah, once I actually like stripped all of the debug symbols and all, well, essentially when I compiled it as release mode, which strips all of the debug info and optimizes for speed as maximum as possible, then it just runs. Simonot, hello, good morning. Where have you been, bro? You weren't here yesterday. I figured out the issue with the audio, Simonot. I'm doing was off work yesterday, bank holiday here. Damn, lucky you. Lucky you. Yeah, but yeah, this is a show and tell for Simonot. This is how it sounded, if you like remember from like last week, which sounded like yucky and noisy, and then you compile it in release mode, and it just works. Yeah. Did you like the timing of that jump? What version of Mario song is that one? I don't know. This is a Super Mario Land one. Well, you can see the title here. This is the song. But I did remember the song. Yeah, and essentially today is the day of show and tell, essentially. I kinda consider the emulator to be pretty much finished. There are still some issues with the audio, where the audio like doesn't stop when it should. So like if I entered, I don't know if it's this one. It's this one. If I enter here, you hear like a ooh, like in the background, which shouldn't be there, meaning that one of the channels should have been turned off but wasn't. Okay, What about Tetris? I mean, it should just play. It was playing the music, the somber music. This is just the intro. This is not like the Tetris song. This is the Tetris song. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I would say that for today, I just want to implement like this battery support here, you know, just so we can like actually like save games and stuff. So that's the plan for today. Yesterday I like generalized this memory bank controller stuff, so it's all like very dynamic. I can create one of any random type. What are your plans with the emulator? I don't know. I don't know, because I don't think people have like that much interest on it. I mean, it's done, you know, like it plays, it sounds. So there's not really much that I could do which would be like, wow, you know. I mean, the big victories of this is whenever you have like the Nintendo like scrolling, it's like, oh, it worked for the first time, you know. Oh, very cool. Then when you actually boot into a game, oh, pretty cool, it works. And then you implement audio, oh, it's cool, it works. But now what? Like now you don't actually have more stuff that you can do besides playing the games, you know. So I wouldn't say that there's no more wow factor for the emulator. In terms of emulator implementation itself, I mean, there's still cool stuff that I could do with it. I could like create instead of a sprite Gameboy, I could make it like a 3D model and stuff, you know, that kind of reacted to the keys. I could implement multiplayer. Like if you notice, like Tetris offers a 2-player mode, which most games had, you know, like even Pokemon allowed you to change like Pokemon between friends. So it has like the 2-player mode there, you know. So I could technically try to implement over the network link cable, you know. So if I was using the emulator and you were using the emulator, we could be like playing Tetris, one versus the other, for example. Or I could make my own Game Boy game, you know. There are tons of editors right now, or I could do it all in assembly, something like that. But I don't know. I would say that in terms of the emulator itself, everything that I can do now is like stuff that's not the emulator itself. It's like something that I'm adding on top of the emulator. So I don't know. But yeah, I would say that people are like losing interest on it. I mean, I've been working on audio for 1 week and it has been sounding like shit the entire time. It just started sounding really good today. you know. Um, so I know that I have annoyed tons of people with the weird audio bugs. But yeah, I just don't think there's like a big interest on the emulator. For example, when I work on the Unreal game, I have like double the viewership. So I don't know. I do not know what to do. I think the big thing is the 10 hertz, 12 HS. What does that mean? Ah, 12 non-stop hours to make it Game Boy Color. I mean, but I don't know if that would be like yeah, but I don't know if that would be like actual content that people would want to see, you know. I really don't know. Because it would be mostly bugs until it started working, you know. It's not as if like every 30 minutes I had new stuff working, no. It would involve like a big rewrite of a bunch of stuff, and it will only start working once all of the rewriting stuff is done. So, I don't know. I mean, I never actually owned a Game Boy Color. I mean, I do have one here right now. It's not mine, it's my wife's. But I didn't actually own a Game Boy Color, so I don't really have like any interest in having a Game Boy Color emulator. Yeah. I would say that the biggest issue for me is that if I stop working on the project on stream, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do, then I need to replace it with something else. And I don't have anything to replace it with. I know what Simonot is gonna say, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. In any case, start something in Godot. Yeah, that's what Simonot would say. Like, make your own game on stream. To which I reply, I don't have any ideas for a game. And I don't have artistic skills to make a game. And I'm not gonna pretend I do. So I'd rather just not work on something on my own. I do have a neat idea, although I did come across a very similar game to what I wanted to do. So I don't know if that's like copying it. Anyway, about what? Why is this showing? This was showing like a back. Did this change to a be right back screen? Or did I dream? I don't know. The game is about it's like a roguelite type of game. Like an incremental clicker almost. Similar to Team's game, but you actually have like a better gameplay loop. I mean, I can show you the game. I think you would you'd enjoy the idea. If I can remember what it was called. I think I did send it to you, Simonot, didn't I? Or I did not. roguelike actually means. Roguelike essentially means you play the game, you lose, and when you lose, you start over. But you start over with the knowledge of what happened before, you know. And it's not only the knowledge, you are like a tiny bit faster or a tiny bit stronger. So it allows you to go like 15% plus into the gameplay. But you need to do it like in a loop multiple times in order for you to actually beat the game. Yeah, I'll need to figure out like the URL. Yeah. In this case, I don't think there would be like a death restart. Okay, let me actually see if I can... as link. I thought I had sent it to you. Apparently I did not. Oh boy. Yeah, then I don't know. I can't remember. It's like it was like a platforming game. Let me see. Platform. No. Did I share it with someone else? I don't remember. Okay, let me change the screen so I don't leak stuff. How can I find this? I don't even know. Nerdle, LD Jam. No, it's not a slash through time. No, this was yesterday's game. Where is this? And I played like a demo of it. Like the game is still being made. Oh, let me see if it's on my wish list on Steam. How do I see my wish list again? Does anyone know how do I see my wish list on Steam? Wish list. Typoids. I have to match. Woods of War. No. It's not here. I mean, need a poll or something. Yeah, but I mean, there are currently like 3 people actually on chat. Doing a poll with 3 people is kind of like meh, you know? Okay, let me see if I can find a I find it here. Alan Wake, no. Game Boy and Real. I have a pool for a week. I can't find the game. I know that I watched like the game on oh, it's this. Found it. Holy. It's called an incremental game that's also a platformer. That's the actual name of the game. An incremental game that's also a platformer. Is this? No. An incremental game. IGTAP. Yeah, this is the game. This is the game, and I mean I have the demo. I'm gonna play the demo so you guys can see. On wishlist. Well, if it's on wishlist, then why the fuck didn't it show here? Like, if I have the game wishlisted, why is not here, you know? On wishlist. Like, this doesn't make any sense, bro. Download, okay. Experimenting with ideas is fun too. Don't know if people like watching that. Need a poll or something. I mean, experimenting with ideas implies having ideas, which I do not have. Though there is a theory that I have where if you're enjoying it, it's naturally a more fun thing to watch. Yeah. Okay, let's play this. Let's play this. Okay, let me lower like the actual audio. And I'll put my music on top. But essentially, the thing about this game is that oh, it's I had already forgot it. It was a WSCD. For fuck's sake, hold on. Can I play it with the controller? Please, controller work. Okay, I can play it with the controller, which is better. Controller died. It's not charging the controller for some reason. Okay, I'll play it with the keyboard. Yeah, but essentially you are this character here. You can like move the character and stuff. No, and I don't have any money, as you can see here on the top. It says 0, but it says like tab. It says 0, so I can't buy any of these. But the idea for the game is that you essentially play like a platform sequence, and when you play, whenever you finish one of these sequences, your reward was 1 watt or one coin, which then allows you to go and buy something. So now the reward is 2 coins. So now I go and I play, you know, pretty cool stuff. And now I earned 2 coins, you know. And if I do this 3 more times, I will get 8 coins. Oops, I will get 8 coins. Okay, And when I have 8 coins, I can buy my first clone. And when I buy my clone, the freaking clone plays as myself, you know? But the clone reward is only 0.1x, so it's actually only earning like 1 watt, because it's apparently it's like rounding up or something. So then because you have clones, you know, your incentive is to play the game and try to go as fast as possible, because the clone is always playing your fastest time. So you can see how I took 4.7 seconds to finish this loop. So I could try and go like hardcore, you know, and do it in 4.68. So now the clone is slightly faster. You know, let's just wait for the clone to finish this. Okay, now I can buy a second clone. So now I earn money from clone twice as fast. You know, and you just do this a bunch of times. And until you have like a bunch of clones and things started going like really, really fast. And then once you disable the wall jump, then you can essentially go to the next level, you know. Oops. Okay, so my fastest time has been 4:52. Damn. Okay, I'm trying to 4:56, still not enough. But yeah, essentially you buy clones, you buy the multiplier, you do some of these loops yourself, and eventually you will get closer to the 700. Okay, I'm just gonna play until the 700, so you can see what happens there. Oh my god. But one thing that I don't like about this demo even is that they force me to go WASD and space, so I'm actually like playing this one-handed, which is I don't know if it's like better or worse, but I mean, this is a pretty cool mechanic, and I believe this is like the first time I've seen a game where you actually have like a platformer attached to an incremental part of it, which is really, really cool. And this was the actual idea that I had, by the way, because I fucking love platformers. So this was the plan, but now someone else is making it. Hello, Akasiaka. This is really neat. You can have levels. You come back to optimize with upgrades from the next levels too. What would a just incremental be? I mean, an incremental game is essentially like an idle game, you know, where you just like almost cookie clicker, you know, where okay you click, but it's literally the only thing you do. But essentially you spend most of your time like purchasing like upgrades, so the clicks go automatically and you earn more. So yeah, you buy this, 2 more clones. Now you can see like it's going like way faster, you see. Pyong, 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 pyong. So yeah, and each time I finish, I earn 24 watts of energy. So I'm just gonna do this like a couple of times so we get to 700, and then you will see what happens. But it essentially allows you to progress, you know, because now you are kind of stuck here. you can only do this because in order for you to reach the next part, you actually need to buy the wall jump. So until you don't buy the wall jump, you need to be stuck here on this loop and just going at it. 440. I wonder if you can integrate aspects from Lemmings into this. I don't know what Lemmings... Well, I've heard about it. I don't know how it plays. Okay, so we are getting close to the 700. You could make one where you actually have clone training with AI. And they not only follow your best time, but also try things on their own. Yeah, well then that would be like a genetic programming where they kinda mutate and create better versions of themselves. Okay, so we unlocked wall jump. Okay, which is cool because now it essentially means that I can jump like from a wall. So now I can like legit like reach the next part. And not only that, I'm not gonna spoil you there. Not only that, but it also means that I can like run faster. So now instead of doing it in 4.4 seconds, I can do it in under 3, you know? So now the clones just go way faster, you see? So now I'm earning money way faster here, which is pretty cool. Same, I heard about it, not 100% what the wall mechanic of Lemmings is. Well, I don't know. Let's research. Lemmings game. Oh, so these guys like kind of move automatically or what? Oh, is this not like that type of game where you have to like to fill in like holes and with water and then fire and stuff and like modify the game to like steer them? Yeah, I think that in this case you actively modify the level. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, like this thing here is working, so I can like purchase a bunch of clones. So it just makes the number go higher even faster, you know. Can increase the base reward as well. And now it reached a point in time where it's not worth it for me to actually go around this because I only earn 28 watts, you know. So I'd rather just stay here and see them do their stuff. But I think the maximum for this is 36. So we are kind of reaching the max here. But yeah, while this plays, you actually see that now you have like more obstacles that are gonna appear. You know, like more longer spikes, so like longer jumps. You have to learn how to climb the wall. You have to learn a lot to like to bounce from one side to the other. And then above there's a new level for you to play with more clones and more upgrades. And by the end of it, you unlock dash. And once you unlock dash, you'll be able to reach new areas. Because now if I were to continue here, you'd notice that in order for me to go inside this hole, I need to have the dash mechanic so I can like fly through it. Because if not, I'm just gonna like die, you know. It's impossible for me to clear this hole. So yeah. So it's, I mean, it's a pretty cool game. I like the idea of it. I would like to do something similar. Probably even more hardcore than this. I don't like how this game looks at all. Like, I don't like these graphics. But that's just me. Oops. That's just me. But I mean, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, so I'm almost reaching out the maximum here. Bloop. Okay, I'm gonna do level 2. Well, might as well finish the demo now. I mean, I did already play this, so it is what it is. But yeah, there will be a point in time where when you have the dash mechanic, you can actually like shoot upwards. That's why the orange line is there, you know. But right now I cannot do it. But yeah. Oops. Oop. So it took me 17.7 seconds. $15.3. But yeah, like each time I finish this, I get 2,400, which is way more than the other ones are doing, you know. The other one are like going very slowly, so I don't have any interest in coming here. If anything, just to like maximize these clones, because why not? Fuck, fell. From an easy level 1 to a very challenging level 2, I would quit right away. Yeah, that's why I need to be a giga chat gamer, as I am. Fuck. I kinda need to do it fast. One thing that I don't like is I kinda have the incentivize myself. I'm not sure about other people, but I kinda have the incentive to, if I like mess a jump, I'd rather start over, just so I can go for try like a potential faster time, because if I die here, it starts from here, but like the timer is still counting. Like you see, like the timer is 14, 15. Yeah, but I'd rather like it restart. But that's just me. But yeah, this is way more difficult than level 1. $15.3. Yeah, clones multiplier. But yeah, it's essentially, I go, I try to do it as fast as possible. Then I get money, I get clones do it, and I just do it. Also, I have like there's like a weird shortcut here that I can pull up sometimes, which is this. Yeah, you can see that I've played this game. This is a fun game. Yeah, this is tough though. Fuck's sake, bro. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if it's like actually legit faster, but I would do that only and only if you already have a clone going. The ledge grab with the character that only has legs is funny. I don't actually know if that's a ledge grab. I think it's kinda possibly a bug on that specific platform because I cannot actually grab here. You know, once I go, it just starts like sliding down. I don't know. I would do that only and only if you already have a clone going. What do you mean? Like a clone kinda showing you all the gameplays or how the level is supposed to be played? The restart from the beginning. True. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. But essentially you want to optimize everything up to a point where it's just better for you to actually not play and have the clones play for you. I don't know. I get slightly nauseous with the camera work here. I don't know if that shows on stream, but the way that the camera like moves is weird. When it like clamps to these rooms, you know. Well, do they have coyote time? They probably have, right? Yeah, they have coyote time. Yeah, if you don't know, like coyote time is when you are falling from a surface, you can actually like jump from 1 or 2 frames after you start falling. Makes the jumps a little bit like more forgiving, you know. Yeah, so one of the things that I was doing was I was doing this jump here, you know, but in reality, I can just do this directly, you know. So you start like learning this stuff. But I don't know. At the same time, I'm kind of afraid that this type of game would be like way too repetitive. For fuck's sake. So, I don't know. Okay, let's go for our best time. So, 15:3. Fuck, I fell. Yeah, the fact that you always have to start from the start of the room, I don't know. I think I'd rather like start from scratch, you know. I don't know. Okay, 15:3. See, now I already fell, so I'd rather have this done here. No. No. Yeah, because the cool thing about this is that you can buy all the upgrades you want, but if your time sucks, there are no upgrades that are gonna save you, you know? 14-6, GG. Ragey game. Well, it's not really that ragey, I would say. as long as you like start learning stuff. I mean, you can go way slower than me, you know. Obviously, the more you risk it, like you can go like this and then jump like this and then go like this to try to align it and stuff. So you don't need to go as fast as I am going. But because time does really matter, you kind of have the incentive to just like go for it, you know? The one platform idea I had, I believe was made already. At least I remember seeing some example of it, and it's playing two characters of different colors, so they interact with different platforms along the level, but you need them to reach certain common areas in order for the other to be able to progress. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are already games like that, where you essentially like need to stand in top of specific colored buttons to open doors so the other character can move towards it. When wall sliding looks like a Christmas turkey. Yeah, it actually does. Yeah, so you can see like now we are getting like tons of money, so we don't really need to go and play because it takes us 15 seconds to earn 20 KWs, and now we are getting that every 3 seconds or something. So now the incentive is just to stay here and buy stuff, you know. Which is kinda meh at the same time, because I'd rather continue playing. But I mean, there's just a point where it doesn't make any sense to start going. One thing that I also have, which I don't know if you guys noticed, like there's that little button there, and you might wonder, oh, how do I reach that? And then there are like secret paths that you can take. I'm gonna show you. They're like secret buttons that you can click for free, which will like grant you some bonus. Okay, this one is tough. Oh, first try. Fuck, I fell. Okay, we go again. But I kinda wonder I might need the dash though to be able to clear this a little bit better. I mean, we are almost there. It's at 3 million, so. Okay, I did it, yeah. So like 50% extra watts for free. Bloop. So yeah, now we are here. I don't know what this does. Okay, so now we got our 3 million. And which means that now we unlock the dash. Bloop. We unlock the dash. And the dash essentially means that, I mean, it means you can dash, essentially. Which allows you to move horizontally faster. And one thing that it also allows you to do is if you are jumping and then you jump and how is it done? I don't remember. Yeah, something like this, where you dash and jump at the same time. It actually converts into vertical momentum, you know. So I think that's kind of what they want us to do here, which is something that tough This one is a little bit tough to do. Yeah, like this. See? So it allows you to clear it. And now you are just running these like 3 times as fast. Because you can actually like flip through that hole like faster or something. I don't know. See? GG. So now you can just click this to cap all of them. And now you are earning like millions of money. GG. So everything is capped here. Nothing much to do there. You can probably come and do this one like slightly faster. You know, something like that. But yeah, that's the gist of the game. For fuck's sake, I cannot do this. Under 2 seconds. Look at that speed. Okay, can we go even faster? Oh my god. The controls are not the best controls, I can tell you that much. Sometimes they don't like respond. They have like a 1 frame delay or something. Oh my god. No. It's weird. This probably feels way easier on the controller though. Yeah. Oh man, I really want to do this like slightly faster though. I don't know if I can though. Yeah, never mind. Okay, I can buy my more clones. GG. So everything is maxed up here again. And yeah, with the dash mechanic, you can essentially now... Fuck, I died. You can reach the 3rd level. So this is already all maxed up, which is cool and all. So now this will allow you to go through this. For fuck's sake. See? So now this is like the 3rd region. And I think I actually like stopped playing here. So yeah, you have like a bunch of stuff that you can do there. You can awaken like this random statue. There's like this weird hole there, which I don't actually know. Okay, so it kind of seems like I'll have like a double jump because I'll need to dash through this, and at the end of the dash I'll need to jump again, which I cannot do right now. You know, I think that's gonna be the the other thing that we are gonna earn. I don't know. But yeah, this is the new level, wherever this is. Oh boy. Yeah, this is tough. This one is tough. Although I could do it like this and then like this. This is very slow. Hooray. Fuck's sake. How do I actually like do this? Oh, I need to jump to the other side, I see. Okay, so you can do something like this. 42 seconds. And you start buying like a bunch of clones. And let them go. And then you start like learning shortcuts and stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, something like that. Fuck. Yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah, and then whenever you finish this, you get +1 mid-air jump, and that will allow you to like do this part here. Yes, I mean, this is the game. I mean, I really like it. I don't know if it has much replayability. For example, when you have lots more to it than meets the eye, yeah. And you need to actually like play good in order to do this. You actually need to like need to play out of your mind. Oh, fuck's sake. The controls are weird. The controls are weird. No. No. Yeah. But that's essentially it. And you play until you max all of this. And then whenever you have the mid-air jump, you technically can go up. And supposedly we'll have more stuff there. But you can see that in order to have a mid-air jump, this is 454 gigawatt. And I'm still on the million part, so. So yeah, I can imagine like the leaderboard for this would be like crazy, you know. People like doing all their frame perfect jumps and all. This is tough. This is very, very tough. Nope. Okay, like this, then this, then this. Okay, that is not enough. I need to do one more. I see. For fuck's sake. I actually want to like learn how to do this like faster. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Can I do like 2 of them? No. No. I fell. GG. Okay. It's weird, like the muscle memory that you need to create. It's very weird. But I mean, it's fun, you know. If you enjoy like this type of games, it's fun. So yeah, this is one of the ideas that I had. Oh my god. I was trying to see if I could like do 2 jumps. Damn. That felt nice. What? Fuck, I fell. But if you could like do the 2 jumps like in a row, you could clear these like very, very fast, you know? This was one idea. And the other idea that I actually have is like a racing game. But at the same time, there are so many racing games already that I don't know if it makes much sense. What's with the blue wall? I don't know. I feel like there's probably gonna be like some sort of power up. Because I mean, there's... I mean, having this orange line here essentially means I can shortcut this. But maybe I can only shortcut... Maybe the door opens if I enter from the bottom or something. I don't know. There's a shade on the other side. A shade on the other side. Band. On the left platform. Well, I would say that that is where the timer ends. I would say that when you finish this, that's when the timer ends. I don't know. Might be wrong. So yeah, we need to stay here like a ton to try to finish this part. Yeah, maybe it does. I mean, maybe it does, I don't know. Oh man, I really want to like nail this part, you know, this stuff. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah, something like that. Because then it will make the timer like go faster. It's like I fell. Nah. The flux capacitor. What do you want me to check? Flux capacitor. Oh, well, I have this. The thing on the wall that said you didn't know what it was. I have seen it, but it's not like a... I would say that only American people actually like care very much about that movie. I've only seen it like twice in my entire life. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by the flux capacitor. But yeah, I mean, essentially you just need to come here and purchase them. And usually the secret about these games is always goes for the lowest value one. But yeah, you're gonna stay here a little while. The fuck? There's like one super fast guy. What the hell is that? Almost. There's one guy which is super fast. Some upgrade. 55% clone speed increase chance. Oh, so this makes like some drones faster. I see. Okay. Okay, I kind of wanna like figure out what is the best way for me to do this jump. Okay. Instead of doing that way, if I do it from this side. Okay, I'll first need to do it like this. Okay, maybe this. No. Okay, 22:38. Not bad, not bad. I mean, now it's just a matter of me with a gamer. That's the clone speed boost he bought earlier. Yeah, it's at this one. But I mean, now it kind of reached the point where it doesn't make much sense for me to continue running this, because I only earn 137 million each time I run, And each clone is getting me that. So now this is the point where I actually need to wait for stuff to happen. I think I'm gonna wait for the awakened status power, which is only 11 gigawatts. And then hopefully that's gonna give us something. Yeah, but I mean the jump combinations are fun. But yeah, I don't actually know like how much replayability I could put on a game like this. Although I do like your idea, American, of having like a genetic algorithm trying to like optimize or mutate our player and see what happens. Okay. Okay, what's gonna happen? Bling. I have boosted all previous courses. Okay. Oh. By 17. Bloop. Oh, so I can just essentially make the number go way faster. Look at that. Okay, I kind of feel like buying the statue kind of made these way too fast now. You know. Okay, so we got the mid-air jump, which is like the double jump. Or you can jump, dash, and then jump again, which is pretty cool. Which I wonder will allow us to do this. Well, at least it won't force me to I don't need to do much of this nonsense of trying to updash a wall, you know? Because now I can literally do it myself randomly, normally. Yeah. Okay, so okay, let's try to purchase everything and see what the hell happens now. Okay, capped. Okay, so everything is capped here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I still can optimize this. Hold on, hold on. Okay, GG. 8 seconds. Okay, so this means I should be able to do this now. Oh, I still have the other one. Hold on. To grab here from the bottom. Which is this. No. Okay. Bloop. Okay. I mean, this kind of makes it broken with the wall climbing stuff. What the hell? So there's something that's gonna happen now with these spikes. Okay, pretty cool stuff. Oh, I see a button. Fuck. Button. Oh. Complete the demo. Okay, so there's still like this blue door here. Okay, so I have like a very difficult jumping sequence just for me to reach this part here. And now I don't know if I can actually like reach leave this, you know. Can I actually like leave this part? Yeah, this has like weird spike stuff. But I don't know if I can actually like clear them. No. Hold on. I can jump over these 100%. Oh, for fuck's sake, almost. I can jump over these. Not yet. GG. GG. Bloop. At some point you cut the power on the cable or something, I guess. Yeah, there needs to be like some lore thing here happening to justify all of this nonsense. Okay, so what happens here? I grab this, I do this, I do this. Oh, oi. Oh, there's a hole here. No, hold on. Okay, I need to find a way to skip that large jumping pad. The hell? Oh. The fuck? Okay. Damn. What a sequence. What a sequence. Oh, so I'm on the gigawatts and I'm on the terawatts, and then I need to go on the pentawatts. Yeah, this is way tougher now. Yeah, I would say that the most difficult part of this segment is clearing that large guy there. Everything else is kinda okay. The one on the left is there for a reason. I mean, not really. I mean, it can be there just to throw you. Oh, I can actually rest there. Hold on. Not really. I wouldn't say it actually helps. Or if it does, I didn't figure out why then yet. Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe it launched you above the big one, but no. No, it launched me below, but if I single jump, I'm gonna hit that guy, you know? But one thing that I can do is I can actually like dash into the jump pads. I don't know if that helps, because I don't see it like giving me extra energy or height or whatever. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, but This has been the demo. I'm not gonna play it more. But I mean, it's fun, you know. This is a fun demo. But it's already so difficult already that I don't know what could you do to actually like expand on terms of gameplay. Because it already reached like such a high difficulty. Well, obviously there are like all of the cable nonsense and then these blue pads that are gonna disappear or something. So I would say that there's a chance of making this game even harder, but faster. You know, which I guess is what the devs would be looking for. Holy. This part here is something. Ah, almost reached there. Okay, so one thing I found out is that there's no point in me on actually like jumping away from this whenever I do the wall kick stuff, because I can literally just do this, you know. This works like perfectly. Fuck. GG. Bloop. Yeah, so now we just need to wait for stuff to happen. Starting to feel a bit long for a demo. Yeah, I would probably let it at the 2 jump mark. This kind of almost feels like a game because now it's just gonna take so much time to get to 999 stuff, you know. Yeah, it's just gonna take so long that I don't know if it's actually a demo yet. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean, but it's a pretty cool idea. I really like the idea for this. I would maybe love to do something like this. Maybe more 3D. You know, like a 3D platformer kind of thing. I kind of thought about my cat. So having like a cat character where you have like to do like cat parkour to catch like mice faster or something. I don't know. I don't know. You had me at cat. Yeah. Okay. This was the demo. I might play it like off stream or something just to finish it. But yeah. This has been it. Checkpoints enabled. Oh. Settings. Oh, I can actually change this. VSync. No, bro. Oh, that's why this wasn't working. I was playing at 60 FPS. Now I'm like unbeatable. Okay, but I actually want to change this. Hold on. Now I'm gonna be like freaking unstoppable, you know? No, all my muscle memory is now on my left hand. I cannot do this with my right hand. Oh well. Excuses, excuses. This looks cool. Brrr. I like the game, I don't like the art for the game. But I like the concept of it. Yeah. Oh, this is not our music anymore, is it? No. Okay. Acerola is saying that we should now leave and go have lunch. Thank you, Acerola. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm gonna have lunch now. Everyone, thank you very much for watching the morning stream. We ended up not doing anything with the Game Boy. Well, we did find the basketball game that we were looking for, so that's GG. I would say that in the afternoon, I think I will just implement like save games, you know, so that we can beat Pokemon or something someday. I don't know. Besides that, I don't have more plans for the Game Boy. Today will most certainly be the last Game Boy development day. So yeah, I hope to catch you again in around 1 hour, and yeah, I'll see you then. I'm tired, I don't know why. GG. Okay, see ya.